I'll introduce. Hi, it's Nancy and Jean from the Goat Rodeo.
And Poker Face.
Poker Face? Oh, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
What?
You don't have a poker face.
Not anymore.
You never had a poker face.
The eraser incident?
Yeah. Oh, the holes in the face incident.
She just noticed.
Poker face usually means somebody who you can't read, who you can't understand because they keep their expression exactly the same, and you don't. I can tell what you're up to by looking in your beautiful brown eyes.
Yes, they are beautiful.
Beautiful brown eyes, yes. And he's also just not at all conceited. Not one little shiny, tiny, itty bitty bit. Yes, gal from Michigan, I'm playing with my hair. It's what I do when I'm nervous. I'm still nervous about videos, and I'm getting better. And I'm crocheting a sweater. I'll talk to you in 6 months when I actually have it finished. Jean is going to talk today about his home education and what we are going to be doing. And we're going to talk a little bit each day about home education and what we do with it. Jean, tell them the subjects you have picked out to learn.
I have picked out ancient Rome, Greece, French.
Well, actually, I picked the French. He sort of wanted Spanish, and I said,
I didn't say what I wanted.
There are more letters in the alphabet in Spanish. I think French is a good place to start if you're going to speak any Romance language, because it's a good place to start, because I speak a little French. Je peux français un peu. So I can, you know, guide him to a point, and I do know how to conjugate some verbs, but not really well. So much for it being easier than the English language. But we have Rosetta Stone, which you haven't seen yet. And you're going to get a really nice computer, which you haven't seen yet. My old one. So,
I have seen that. I've used it before.
Well, you know, after it's been fixed, and fixed by the factory, it'll be nicer. We are going to learn about things that affected ancient Greece and Rome, like the trade routes. And we're going to learn about the people that live there now, and what they're like, and what they eat. And we're going to learn about things like astronomy, because all of the planets are named after Roman gods, right? Look how he's really in this. He's passing his damn yawns on to me. And it's going to be a challenge, and I don't do math. Who's doing your math with you?
My mom's best friend, Michelle.
Yeah, but you don't like her at all either, huh? You can't stand her, right? Michelle and Tom are gods to my children. Don't let this kid fool you. Gods to my children. Okay, so today we learned some French, and you did some art. And then I sent him outside with my camera to capture fall as artistically as possible.
This is funny.
And the batteries died, and now my camera's literally stuck open.
I got to skip one free class.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to skip one class.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep. But doing this and journaling is part of his, and appearing well on camera is part of his education. So on Tuesdays we need to get out of here, because the other kids will all be home. Tomorrow at least.
No, they won't.
Tomorrow nobody has school. It's an election day. And so, as usual, I'll be taking a couple of my kids with me to the voting booth.
I helped her out with it last year.
Oh, he absolutely did, because my candidate was not on the ballot here in Michigan, and he helped me pick the second best one. And then we're going to talk about how I should vote and what the voting is about. And this right now is a big thing, is our millage, because our state does not have enough money to afford the kind of care in schools, and people that don't have children in a special needs program just aren't in a position to understand. And with the economy the way it is, I don't have hope that this program is going to pass, but I am praying that it will. Stop making faces. And there are a lot of people that are going to I can see you in the monitor.
It doesn't look like you're looking.
It's because I'm looking at the lens. The lens is up here, okay?
But how can I not? You just made it dark.
I didn't make it dark. It darkened down. It's automatic. It's automatic color adjustment.
But how can I not
That's
look
why
at myself?
I hate this. Hate
I like it.
this particular camera. I really prefer vastly my new one that's coming up, because we don't have any way to record the kids. Do you know why I don't use a video camera?
Why?
Have I ever told you that story? No?
No, not really.
The day before I had his older brother, Ben, I videotaped myself. Well, my husband did it. Outside the hospital, we were so excited because we found out, the sex of the child. Supposedly, they thought it was a girl. They were wrong.
That happened to my little youngest brother.
I
JJ.
am boy cursed, but that's okay, because I would be a very bad girl mom. I would turn her into a little pretty princess and make her go to fashion
She's
shows
had all
and
boys.
dress her. Well, I haven't had you. The easiest birth I ever did was you and your brother. Easy birth. No actual labor involved, just some money.
Now, are you looking into the camera or at yourself this time?
If it looks like I'm looking right at myself, I'm looking into the camera. If it looks like I'm looking down, I'm looking at
But
myself.
I'm looking at myself and it looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Nope, it doesn't. Anyway, so this is our lesson for today. A little bit of everything, kind of mishmashed. We always and the thing that Gene is just learning now is that it doesn't stop. He may get a couple hours off in the afternoon, but then after his brothers come home, there's things that we have to do. He has to journal, and he has to do it with his own handwriting, and he has to do it very carefully so that I can read and understand it, and then he has to go back and learn the words he can't spell properly, and that's how I'm going to make his spelling lists. I'm going to do it from words that he misspells. And the best way to make them learn it is just to make them do it over and over again. I think repetition is the key. It was for me. Spelling didn't come for me until much later in life. It was a very rough thing, and math has never come. So I understand completely where he is. I also understand that when I told my dad I wanted to home educate, because for the same reasons that Eugene does, catching up, learning from Mom, spending time with my mother, I was told I was going to be sent to reform school. Which is why I'm more open to home education than some people would be. Do I feel like I'm jumping off a giant cliff? Do you?
When my brothers get home and all the peace and quiet has
We
disappeared from the world.
We do like the peace and quiet. You can sit over at my makeup desk and do your journaling. That's okay if you have a spiral notebook. If you don't, Daddy will get you one. You have to do it tonight before you go to sleep. I need you to journal.
If I get bored, I just might use the makeup. Maybe I'm the dog or a cat. To break the boredom.
If he makes...
Secret for all younger kids. Have a great time.
Yeah. Okay. So have fun. Learn, even when you're not in school. And never stop learning. Because it's a gift. Our brains are a gift.
And it's also a cheap way without buying a calculator.
This is true. Very
Just look at
true.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking is...
He's dead?
No, he's not dead, but
Okay.
I've seen Stephen Hawking, and
You have?
you're no Stephen Hawking. Everybody that's over, like, 25 will get it.
I get it.
No, you won't. Don't get it, because it goes back to an election that happened a long time ago in your life. Unfortunately. Anyway, it's just, but not that you can't be. But he was a math genius from, like, 3. He understood higher math concepts from 3.
What grade?
He wasn't even in school yet at 3. Okay.
Oh my god!
Have fun.
Wait,
Thanks
if
for
you
watching.
if you want to see my one of the funniest videos ever, go to
They've all
go to
seen
YouTube.
it. They've all seen it. It's on here. Bye.
Let's watch it again.